Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. And now a story that's straight out of that drawer marked the beliee obvious. Nicholas Sturgeon has described the police investigation as unexpected and unwelcome. And rather unpleasant too, I would imagine. Well, that's hardly news, but why would she come out and say this? Surely this is why she resigned, isn't it? This isn't unexpected at all. This has been long expected, like a hobbit's birthday. There's no way she was unaware that this would not be happening. She'd been tipped off. That's why she quit. That's why all that stuff had happened. That's why various things have gone missing and people have all of a sudden forgotten where they were and what they said. Unexpected. Yeah. But unwelcome, that one I'll give her. I bet it is definitely unwelcome. We'll have a very quick look at this. It's not a deep story. I'm not going into it too much. It's just sort of a flash headline, really. But I'm just going to go through just to prove that, yeah, she's full of it sometimes, isn't she? Anyway, here she goes. So, of course, Nicola, she has her puff piece. She has a column, if you like. And then she writes stuff, and nobody reads it. I mean, nobody pays attention really to yesterday's woman because she has no power anymore. Although she'd love to think she has. But anyway, she was writing in this thing, and she was talking about the various things that we're doing. But of course, she describes this police probe as unexpected and unwelcome. Well, to be honest, love, I'll give you unwelcome. I'll absolutely give you unwelcome because the last thing you ever want was anyone looking in to your finances and your personal life. But as for unexpected, very much the other thing, I think you'd definitely been tipped off. I think that is why there was that amazingly quick rush to resign. They were literally pushing the chairs and the tables together. Somebody find a lectern. Because they just had no idea. It was like and because obviously somebody, perhaps the chief constable or whatever, tipped you the wink and said, we're going to have to be doing this. You might want to consider your position. So of course she goes, she tries to make up some bullshit excuse as to why, but we all know it's because of what was happening. Now she's had time to get the story straight. Maybe hide evidence, allegedly, perhaps, maybe, all these sort of things. And so, they've tipped her the wink about, this happening. She didn't want to be questioned. And actually, on an aside, it's rather a question of why hasn't she been questioned? Why has she yet to have that interview sitting, across the table from some very, very senior policeman who's asking a whole series of very difficult questions. Nobody knows why. But it's all in there, and she was just saying this. I'm not really going into the piece. Although she did say that it was a big change she was going about from being in the centre of power to being to the back benches. Yeah, I mean it's a very big change for you. There's a lot less money. There's a lot less chance of getting your hands on money. There's a lot less power and a lot less respect. But she says for 16 years from going from the front to the back benches, and it's been shock. And an unexpected change to her life. Well, I think being in an 8x6 with a cage for a door will also be a bit of a change of life, love. You know what I mean? Might have a lot of that in your future. I foresee a small room, But she says she wants to now concentrate on doing the best for her constituents. Well, to be honest, you haven't done that for the last 16 years either, have you? You've managed to oversee such a toxic environment. But yeah, I mean that was it. I said it was only a short piece. But so basically all it is. No, there she is. She's off. She can sort of bugger off to the back benches now. She'll probably resign at the next election. Then she can spend a lot more time with other people's money, and perhaps get in a camper van and drive up around the Highlands. Oh no, wait, no, she might not be able to do that now. They've found it, haven't they? Oh well, tough at the top. Actually, no, there is one other thing. I did see it. I think it was in the Times earlier. They were talking about this big party, this big lavish sort of gathering they had. It wasn't at public funding, but it was at party funding. So, the normal everyday members out in the street had paid for this. And it was a big shindig, very lavish affair. And it was, I think the Times described it as, was it the SNP splash out for splash out on Nicola Sturgeon's intimate circle. And you know what? I couldn't help but laugh. I thought, when's the last time, if ever, I don't think anyone ever in her life has ever really been in the position where they were sort of splashing out on Nicola's intimate circle. I think that's something that she has avoided her whole life. Even Peter, I don't think he will have managed to splash out there either. I know it's filth and it's just pure filth, but I saw the headline and I had to laugh. Anyway, I shall round off there. Like I say, it was only a short piece. I shall round off there and come up, and she can bugger off and nobody really pays attention to her anymore. Anyway, there goes. I'll come up. Us normal people, we don't really have any kind of power as such. So it's always very, very nice when we see the high and mighty, those so full of themselves, so on a pedestal of their own making, when they come crashing down to earth with a big case, in this case with a huge thump. And she doesn't know. I think she's still actually, I think it's culture shock. I think she's gone from being this woman for whom the world revolves around to being what is now a little old lady who's about to disappear off, and very soon nobody will ever talk to her or about her again. I did a piece yesterday where even her best friend described her as narcissistic and toxic. She's going out into the world and she's got no social skills. She's got no authority. Nobody's going to run and rush to her aid. And when things go wrong, it's not as if, even though she's got a husband she can, rely on. Because I tell you what, those two will be gone. They will be absolutely gone as a couple in no time at all. He'll be off. He'll find some bloke. She'll try desperately to find a lady friend. But honestly, you'd have to be pretty sad to want to be with her. I mean, to be fair, even you-know-who in the Second World War got a girlfriend. I mean, it didn't end well, but if old Toothbrush Moustache can get a girlfriend, you'd wonder why she couldn't. Ugh, she's awful. Anyway, this is why. So anyway, I shall round it off there. I mean, poor old Nicola. We don't have to feel sorry for her at all. Silly cow. Anyway, we shall round it off there. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you're seeing here in the channel, please do hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, leave a like, please share the video, but definitely leave the like. That is the big one. And until next time, stay safe, stay well. Let's not continue to take the crap out of Nicola because she is very, very sad. Bye.